Once celebrated as TikTok's fact machine, OnlyJayus, real name Isabella Avila, saw her meteoric rise as quickly dismantled as it was built. She went from sharing quirky psychology hacks and Reddit-style trivia to becoming a walking cautionary tale, one defined by racism, plagiarism, manipulation, and a staggering lack of accountability. What began as an edgy, fast-talking personality eventually devolved into one of the most despised creators on the platform. Now, her name only trends when someone exposes her. Every comeback attempt only worsens her reputation, and she's become the textbook example of what happens when a creator burns every bridge, fakes evidence, and blames it all on ADHD. So how did it all fall apart? Isabella Avila first blew up for her rapid-fire videos explaining psychology and internet facts and had just figured out how humans work tone. She quickly gained millions of followers, signed deals with Netflix and Tinder, and even got her own hosting gig. But in 2021, everything changed. An old classmate leaked DMs of Jayus using racist language, including the N-word with a hard R, in reference to someone in an interracial relationship. Screenshots revealed lines like, "I'm done talking to a N-word hard R a-hole." At first, she denied the messages and claimed they were photoshopped. But when confronted with the full conversation, complete with context, timestamps, and receipts, she folded and issued an emotional apology. Her now infamous apology video featured soft piano music, shaky voice, and fake tears as she confessed, "I said disgusting things to people, because I knew what that word meant, but I said it anyway." She directed her apology specifically to the Black community, stating they were the only ones who could forgive her. Jayus claimed her high school anger and trauma were to blame and pledged to use her platform to uplift Black creators. But she never followed through. Soon after, creator Aunt Karen revealed Jayus had reached out to collaborate as part of her redemption arc, only to completely ghost her. When called out, Jayus didn't apologize, she deflected. In true Jayus fashion, she blamed her lack of response on ADHD and time blindness, saying, "I can't even text my family back, and now you want me to prioritize you?" That moment marked a turning point, as many saw her excuses as performative, not sincere. But the story didn't stop there. Another creator, Xander, then revealed that he had ghostwritten large portions of Jayus's apology, especially the section about supporting Black creators. According to him, Jayus asked for help specifically to preserve her brand deals. After using his words, she cut off contact with him, too. So not only did she ghost Aunt Karen, she ghosted the person who helped her write the apology. Ghosting and ghostwriting. A 2-for-1 special. Despite the drama, her platform somehow survived, for a while. But then came the plagiarism scandals. Jayus, who once accused another creator of stealing her video, was exposed for stealing content herself. In one instance, she accused Jonathan Moss of copying her birth month psychology facts, even though both were clearly referencing the same public article. Her video said, "Did you know people born in March are more likely to have asthma?" Jonathan said the same thing, nearly word for word. But it was Jayus who publicly accused him, demanded accountability, and told followers to stop sending him hate, all while pretending to be the original source. Meanwhile, users began investigating her past content and noticed something even worse: whole scripts were lifted from Reddit, blog posts, and scientific articles. No credit. No citations. Just Jayus reading from a screen and passing it off as her own research. In 2024, things escalated again when creator Alex Byron called her out for stealing one of his TikToks word for word, cadence, tone, everything. When confronted, Jayus claimed they both got the idea from a Reddit post. But Alex called her bluff and said, "I'll donate $10,000 to charity if you can find that post." When no one could, Jayus conveniently produced a screenshot of the Reddit post during a live stream, but it was fake. Alex and his followers discovered that she had made the post herself, commented from an alt account, screenshotted it, then deleted it to cover her tracks. That's not just plagiarism, that's fraud. Gaslighting. Fabricated evidence. All because she couldn't admit she copied someone. After being exposed yet again, Jayus went quiet. Her views dropped. Her fans disappeared. She pivoted her content toward political commentary and protest footage. But even that backfired when TikTok issued her a community guideline strike in 2025 for content that included inflammatory language. Jayus responded in classic fashion, confused, performative outrage, pretending to not understand why her video was taken down. But at that point, her audience had seen the pattern too many times: play dumb when caught, blame mental illness, and issue a dramatic apology only when her platform is at risk. And it gets darker. In 2024, her ex-girlfriend reportedly filed a restraining order, claiming that Jayus had shown up at her house uninvited and had a history of obsessive, rage-fueled behavior. The ex also accused Jayus of weaponizing her followers to harass others, a claim that doesn't sound unbelievable, given everything else. The restraining order was eventually dropped, but the damage was done. Fans realized this wasn't about isolated incidents. It was a consistent pattern, using people, evading accountability, and refusing to grow. Then, in early 2025, when news of a potential TikTok ban in the US began circulating, Jayus posted a dramatic goodbye video. She reflected on her time on the app, admitted past mistakes, and thanked the platform for changing her life. It was clearly intended to be the start of a redemption arc. But instead, it felt like the closing scene of a character who still hadn't learned anything. At the end of the day, Jayus didn't fall because she made one mistake. She fell because every time she had a chance to grow, she lied, blamed someone else, faked her way out, and expected people to move on. Her downfall wasn't the result of cancel culture, it was the result of self-sabotage over and over again. With 18 million followers, Netflix deals, and a genre-defining niche, she could have had a lasting career. All she had to do was be honest, credit her sources, support the creators she promised to uplift, and not fake screenshots. Instead, she became a case study in how to destroy your brand publicly, slowly, and repeatedly. Today, she still posts, still pretends everything is normal. But the comments say otherwise. It's not just that people canceled her, it's that they no longer trust her. And once you lose the audience's trust, there's no psychology hack or apology script long enough to get it back. This was the fall of OnlyJayus. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one.